Hey, lifers, look, it's me. Like the wings? You know, it took that bitch-ass Angel Clarence 200 years and a Frank Capra movie to get his wings? Sucker. The trick is, once you're on the inside, you identify the alpha angel, and then you start some shit. I went right up to Gandhi, called him an anti-Semite. He threw the first punch. The rest is history. You're welcome, Britain. So anyway, I'm coming to you live via direct satellite feed from heaven. You know, they don't usually allow this, but God is apparently a big fan of the blog. Anyway, I don't have much time, but I see a lot of long faces out there. Actually, I did see a lot of long faces. Now I see just a lot of shaking heads. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you, I understand, but you don't have to worry about me. The afterlife is a tasty cup of awesome. Wilson Pickett sings Sugar Sugar to me every night, and the food all tastes like food does when you're really, really high. Seriously, all I've had to eat today? Pop-Tarts, and they are simply divine. Sorry about that. They told me I had to do at least one product placement, and apparently having your ashes in a Folgers coffee can doesn't count. Okay, that's it. That was our deal, right? Can you make it go? Now? Still in the shot. Sorry about that. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. Sure, I am badly, badly dead. But don't feel bad for me, because I can totally fly. Is that not the coolest thing ever? I mean, I feel like the freaking Batman. And you know, here in heaven, you can say things like, it's all good, and you don't sound disingenuous. But the best thing about heaven is, I have a lot of sex. I mean, after we're done here, I'm gonna go fuck River Phoenix. You know, he's still holding, so it can get pretty freaky up in this cloud. So now you know that I'm fine. Feel better? Now, I imagine the next thing you might get a little bit worried about is pondering what kind of older woman I would have become. Don't go there. Trust me. To paraphrase Frank Capra, maybe it wouldn't have been such a wonderful life. So let's just go back in time and see what would have happened if I had lived. As I'd gotten older, I would have done my best to be a cougar, but come on, let's face it, this is me. So probably the best I could have done would be hyena. I'd get together with the other hyenas in my pack. That's them in the front 2 rows there. Hey guys, how you doing? Anyway, we would get together with my latest conquest and devour him, tearing the flesh off of him and then taking his clean picked bones and using them to floss. I know, I don't like it any more than you do, but that's probably what would have happened. Then would come the awkward years. You know, those are the years when I would refuse to accept what the ravages of time had wrought. Or for those of you that are my community college students, that means that I would think that I was hot, but I would be so not hot. Can you imagine me, boobs down to my knees? Come here, son. Sit on teacher's lap. It's not a pretty picture. You see, without a debilitating illness, I would never realize that phrases like beauty is on the inside or you're only as old as you feel are actually true. It's just that we don't believe them because the people that say them all the time collect commemorative plates. By the way, commemorative plates are banned in heaven. Not a day goes by that JFK doesn't say to me, damn, those fucking commemorative plates with my picture on them. Hold the phone. 4 o'clock, time to go bang Marilyn. I usually do that better. But I digress. If I had lived, I'd probably go around thinking that if I would just get that work done, then my career would finally break through. But in a moment of carelessness, instead of ordering the Liv Tyler lips, I'd get the Meg Ryans. I'd finally get a feature film audition, and I'd go there and I'd have to stop halfway through because my nipple would get caught in my belly button ring. No, I wouldn't have been bending over. Finally, the elderly years. I would have made a really grouchy older woman. You see, without a defining midlife crisis, I would have never known that things like stool softeners, adult diapers, and walkers are really only unfair aspects of life when you're under 60. When you're over 60, they're merely a distinct possibility. No, I would go on driving way past when I should, and I would mow down pedestrians and conveniently forget all about it, and I'd yell things like, "Those damn Filipino nurses stole my panties!" So the only thing left to feel bad about is what I miss. I miss dew. I miss the way that the air smells right after it rains. Bird calls. Wet sand. When somebody puts his arm around you because you shivered. Playing with a great band. I miss that moment when you realize that you're in love. Little children. My family. My dad. Jason. And I miss my friends who, I have to tell you, that when I got here to heaven, I almost didn't get in because of some sketchy stuff on my permanent record. But I just dropped the name DMC and I was in, baby. And I miss you, man that I loved. You see, there's this time-space continuum gap between heaven and earth. And so I had to film this before we actually met and had our amazing love affair. It was great. Right? I miss Macklin. I miss popcorn and 2-hour movies that take 4 to watch. I miss sushi and oysters and walking and wheeling. I miss being the only mom who knows who Jamal Crawford is and Warren Christopher blowjob jokes and staying up till midnight talking. I miss your warmth, your insight, and your humor. And I still love you. Naomi Shihab Nye says, "Before you know what kindness really is, you must lose things. Feel the future dissolve in a moment like salt in a weakened broth. What you held in your hand, what you counted and carefully saved, all this must go so that you can know kindness." Thank you to all of you for your kindness to me, to Mac, and to my family. Okay, I gotta go. I'm meeting River on our favorite cloud to fuck. Oh, what the fuck? Anna Nicole Smith and Dennis Weaver are fucking on our favorite cloud. Hey, you! Get off of the cloud! Okay, I gotta go. Don't cry for me. Be happy. Have fun. And remember what Boots Riley says. We're here to laugh, love, fuck, and drink liquor. All right, guys. I'll see ya. I'll see you in about 2 weeks. Sorry. Bye.